said my name was Irish, you fuckers were thinking we love Irish people. Leprechauns, limericks and lucky charms. And now that I've started talking, you're like, we got a grumpy one. And because you're sensible people, you did just ask yourselves a wee question, didn't you? You're like, did he just bring a backpack on that stage? Is he going to take it with him when he leaves? And what do you do if I don't? And people at the front are looking at going, is that a fucking timer on that backpack? You know what I mean? It's alright, you can look at that timer, you can quite see it, you can see that it's counting up, right? I'm not allowed the ones that count down. Do you mean? Oh, do you remember when terrorism was British? You know, I remember we like all of our call centres, we just farmed that shit out to the Middle East. It's fucking mad. It's unbelievable. I also do a thing throughout the show where I give these coins, they're like little coins, you know, just to commemorate your time here. I've never sat at the back of the stage. I usually do it throughout the set, but I've never sat at the back of the stage and wanted to do it before I've even opened my fucking mouth, because Barry boy, you need a coin. I feel you have been abused, my man. And you don't always get to see the audience, you're trying to figure out, you know, what's going on, what do people look like, all that kind of thing. But when he said you were punching, you can have 2 coins. You're already too pretty, you're not getting fuck all. Unbelievable. I think the people, who was holding up the feet? Was that you? You get a coin, man. That was a fucking weird view. I was like, it looked like you wanted to fuck Jesus there for a minute. And I felt for you. I was like, he's going to be in therapy by the end of the week with this shit. Are you all like a group of, like a boy band? What's happening here? What, you for a boy band? You know she's a girl, right? I think you're undervalued, young lady. I think you're going to get a coin now. I like the fact. To be fair, she's wearing a very low-cut top. I just did that, so she's leaned forward. I'm just kidding. I am in the Royal Navy, that is absolutely true. So your tax dollars pays my wages, and in my spare time I come and do this bullshit. It's fucking amazing. But give us a cheer. Have you seen the movie Top Gun? Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're not in America, though. We don't have to do that. Yeah, British people don't do that shit. Nobody gives a fuck what I do for a living. I only say to introduce the next bit. Who gives a cheer? Have you seen the movie Top Gun? So I have the most pointless job in the entirety of the Royal Navy, and that is, you know the guy that points at the end of a ship when the jet takes off? That's what it looks like. I am that guy. And the reason that you just like cheering, don't you? Are you American?
No, we like Top Gun.
You like Top Gun? Oh, I realise I'm doing this sort of crotch movement to you now, and I haven't sort of come away from it. But then I look at your crotch and I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest with you. Because if anyone's trying to figure out who's got the smallest dick in the room, me. Fucking ginger and Irish, got nothing going on down there. And I'm looking at you and I feel like we should play a game. I'm going to move out of that. I'll go back to that in a minute. The fucking move's put me on. Let's play. What is it like, right? What is it like when you look around a room full of white people and go, I know mine's bigger. Let's play a game. You stop me when we get there. This is me, by the way, it's over there. You stop me when we get there. Jesus fucking Christ, how far are we going? There? Holy shit. I can't believe you want to fuck him. He will fucking destroy you, man. Have you ever seen a John Wayne movie? You'll be fucking walking like that. Once you go back. That is a great fucking question. Once you go, if you don't want to go back now. It's the last, yeah, it will be the last MP, folks, yeah. I think you'll prolapse and fucking die, man. That will be the end of you. Holy shit. So whenever you whip that out in a normal sexual situation, sorry, I'm going off piece a little bit there. I mean, are you gay? Are you straight? Talk to me. You're fully straight. If you just say straight, it means the same thing. Don't worry about it. Fully straight. Just just be clear, not a little bit straight, fully straight. All the way. Fall into the straight thing. But when you're in the sex situation, and then that fucking thing falls out of your pants, and the woman sees that for the first time, is there like fear in her eyes? Like, I feel like the woman that's laughing in the second row could take it, to be fair. I think maybe she's had enough of it, and that's why she can't control her own laughter. You okay, madam? Because you're so funny, I wasn't gonna do this joke, but I'm gonna do this joke, and you get to be part of it. But we'll get there in a minute. But no, so it is obviously the most pointless fucking job on earth. Point at the end. So I don't know if you've ever seen one of our aircraft carriers. There's a literal ski ramp at the end. You know, your tax dollars paid $3 billion to build these fucking things, and you pay me. Literally, I'm the guy that goes, "You mate, we're going that way." It's fucking insane. And that move I did, that's what you do. You actually have to do. You're like a fucking pointer dog. And one of my mates says, you know, when the green light goes and they're about to press send, have you ever thought, just for a laugh, doing it in the other direction? I didn't know you could stall an F-35 fighter jet. People get really fucking angry when you do, though. Jesus Christ, but yeah. Is there any other military people in here? Two? What type of person are you? Paras? Scary fucker. What about you? What?
Marines.
Royal Marines. I like the Royal Marines, 1664. Good. That was like a history lesson. That was when they were created. And people say there's like, you know, especially the army, they think there's a massive thing between the army and the navy. It's really competitive. It's not competitive though, is it, mate? Because in his day, when he was going off to fight and die in some fucking strange war, you know, and live in a foxhole with a turd of shit for ages, we, the Royal Navy, would give you a lift. And my bootneck brothers. Because you see when you get the Royal Marines come on board and then they're going down the gangway and they're carrying all their shit because they're going to go into the sand and they're looking for it only back up the place. We had to have showers up there. There was women on that ship, and now we're off into this fucking desert to meet you people. Sorry, I thought Heskey was winning too much of the Iranian shit. I need to bring this back down, because legally this is as close as I'm allowed to be to that motherfucker.
Very bad, John, very bad.
I am just teasing, it is a comedy show, please don't bomb my house. Because unlike Donald Trump, I believe you've got bigger ones than what's in that fucking backpack. Because there's nothing in that backpack. Can't believe I just fucking said that. It was brilliant, isn't it? That's just definitely going on TikTok. You people, that was racist as fuck as well. Jesus, cancelled myself. Fucking hell, let's move swiftly on. Fucking hell. I just fucked myself. Yeah, you're fucking right. Absolutely brilliant. No, but when you go to sea, because you're away so long, you know, when you're away, we military people, we come up with these like silly things to do. And when you're at sea, when you're on an aircraft carrier, 5 deck is the only deck that goes the whole way around. We started this game where when you stepped on the 5 deck, you had to pretend to be a car or a motorbike, and it was fucking mad. You got 40-year-old blokes, bootnecks, everyone, you know, fucking fighters, God, teeth, shit. But when you stepped on 5 deck, they were going, tick, 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 you know, indicating to go past people, beeping their horn and shit. It was fucking mental. People were like, why are we doing like we totally reverted to children, women, everyone was fucking doing it. It was insane. And then the captain steps on the 5 deck and is like, what the fuck has happened here? You know? And I didn't think police people could be funny, but we in the Navy, we've got the Royal Navy Police, and he was like, you stand on 5 deck and you stop this shit, you cut it out, right? And I didn't know they could be funny, so I'm walking up 5 deck, this dude comes past me, he hasn't got the memo, he just goes, and he sort of goes around the corner. As these 2 coppers see him do it, and the copper he just looks at him and goes, are you alright? The copper looks at the other and goes, Dave, it's your turn. Dave, honest to God, I laugh so hard and I shit myself. Because Dave just goes, and takes off after him. Fucking absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But you know, you're nearly on, laughing whatever's going on with you. I'm a child. I'm a 70s child, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and there's some older gentlemen in here. So, and when we remember, young people today, you don't get it. You don't know what it was like for us. If you want porn, out comes the phone. Boom, you're in. That's not what it was like for the older generation. A good day at the office for us, you find a magazine in a bush. That was a fucking amazing one of those. It was fucking great. It was even better if the pages weren't stuck together. That was like the mecca. But the mecca of your childhood wanking life in the 80s, honestly, was when you found your dad's VHS stash. Oh. Do you remember that, lads? Do you remember in the sock drawer, the little cassette? It was a cassette, right? And you had to put it in and it had to play, and it was fucking wild, man. And if you returned it back to the video shop you rented it for, you didn't rewind it, they charged you for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You've never rewound anything in your fucking life, have you? You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's fucking bullshit. You did, but then at some point in your masturbation career, you had to understand that when you watched that video, you had to make sure you rewind it back to exactly where it was. Otherwise, your dad would know you'd been wanking. And then at some point during that bit, you eventually figured out that where you started is where he fucking ended. That was grim that day, And I felt sorry for him because the fucking pool boy had only just turned up. So it was bad. But we then had to do a thing, there was another thing you had to do, right? And it's called the wank bank. You'd have to put a picture of someone you found attractive in the old mind for later. And because you don't know, because you're young and you don't know how that works, I'm going to show you. You ready for this, boys? This is a lesson sharing is caring, this is comedy is learning. Right, you look at someone you find attractive, look at you, you're beautiful, aren't you? When you're not covering your face trying to stop yourself giggling. And you look at the person, right? You look straight at them and you just go, click. And you're in the wank bank now. About midnight tonight, you're going to feel a flutter in the fanny area. I'm so sorry. I forgot where I was. By that I mean a minge tingle. And you're going to think, what is that? You were the first person to ever point at me at that point. That's fucking amazing. Most people lean in, lean away, or hide. You've just gone. What's your name, my love? Lou. You know what they say, Lou? It's always nice to put a face to a name. That is so bad. Young lady sitting behind Lou, what's your name, please? Yes? Oh, Sophie. Fuck, I actually just remembered. Sophie, can I tell you the truth, Sophie? I got a little bit of you in that picture. Come midnight, Soph, we're going to have a fucking great time. But I feel both Soph and Lou deserve a little coin. You really want a coin, don't you? Oh, you got one. You really want a coin. But yeah, I did a weird thing. I did a cabaret show a couple of weeks ago. It was a little bit bizarre because I did comedy and then there was a singer, and then I went back up and did comedy again after that. And I didn't think it was going to work. And it really did, it was really good fun. But in the bit where the woman was singing, there was people up dancing. And the promoter comes up to me and he says, have you ever had people on stage dancing when you were doing comedy? And I was like, yep. Honest to fuck. And it was the day that my life was changed forever because I found out something about women that, lads, once I tell you this, you can't unhear it. And I'm going to look for the women that have done this because I'm really good at sniffing them out now. It's really, really, sorry, that was Poor choice of words. Right? So I was MCing, so I was doing the bit that Heskey's doing tonight. So doing a bit of MC stuff, right? And I said that I was going, what's the weirdest thing you've ever felt? This guy says, sometimes when I'm having a sit-down wee, why the fuck as a bloke would you admit that in a room full of strangers? I don't know. But he says, sometimes my willy touches the bowl and it's like, oh, I don't like that feeling. What's it like when it touches the water? Unfurl that fucking thing. But then there's a woman, she was sitting here drunk, she's drunk as fuck, and she just stands up and she goes, fucking man, that's the weirdest thing, man, how it's so easy. And then she said this sentence that, honest to God, blew my fucking mind. And she just goes, sometimes, depending on how a woman is sitting, when she farts, it pops out her bum and up into her fanny hole. Guilty. Guilty. Has never experienced this day in life, is a little bit confused about what I'm talking about. Definitely guilty. Honest to God, right? And I was so, like, as the MC, I'm supposed to be quick. I'm like, I didn't know what to fucking say. But, and all the lads are looking at their significant others going, is that fucking for real? Look at her, ask her, it's fucking real. I know what your posh car journey home is going to be all about. It's going to be about this. Honest to God. So I was like, that blows my fucking mind. So I looked at her, and by the time I'd recovered by then, I said, can I, like a fucking weirdo, put my hand in there and go, can I ask a question? And she was like, yeah. I said, how do you get it out? And then she did this thing that blew my fucking mind. There was a poor bloke sitting where you're sitting, honest to God, traumatized, because she just went, well, if no one's around, I do this. And she fucking pushed her fanny in his face, and that's how she did it. It's called my little fanny flick. And I was like, fucking what? And there's women in the room, other women, I'm going, dude, what's your method? But is there like other methods? And there's one woman goes, yeah, if I'm lying down, I do the yoga pose. I do that. Some girl gets up on the stage and does a shimmy. I shit you not, I end up with 5 women doing their thing. One of them goes, I do, if no one's around, genuinely, I do the sumo. I just give it one of them bad boys and give it a fucking shake. So they're up there, she's none, fucking love it, you can always find them. Your cartoon is going to be amazing, because now you know she's got a fucking fanny bar out going to lift the sumo. That was amazing. But these women were up on stage, and then without a foot, just a genius moment, the sound guy starts playing the Spice Girls. It was like the fucking best thing in my fucking life. It was absolutely amazing. But I'll leave you with this bit. I've traveled quite a lot of countries. I've been in 93 countries in 30 years of service. It's quite a lot. And I get asked lots of fucking questions. Hottest country, weirdest country, most bonkers country, all that kind of stuff. And I have to say, the most bonkers country I've ever been in, people are always surprised to hear this. It's fucking this one. English people. Give us a cheer if you're English. Iran, you're about to find out some shit now. You bonkers. And the reason I don't ever say anything without backing it up, right? English people, the reason I will say you're bonkers, I went into our med centre the other week. Go into the med centre, my mate's in there, broke his arm. It's like, cool, how did you break your arm? And without a hint of fucking irony, he says to me, I was chasing a wheel of cheese down a hill. Have you heard of this, young people? Yeah, you fucking see what I mean? And all of you are just fucking accepting it. Iran, have you heard of this? You know you've heard of this shit too? Fucking insane. I've never heard of it, so I'm on YouTube. But for a start, it's not a hill, it's a fucking cliff. You people are mental. You do the Google search, people have died. There's a picture of the current world champion. The guy's got a caved-in face and no fucking teeth. He's like really proud of it. And then when you get to the bottom, there's a short bit of grass and then a road. And of course you'll close the road. Health and safety's a thing. You close the road, right? Do you close the road? Do you fuck? You know what you do, English people? Because I've seen this shit. What they do is they get the local rugby team to line the road. So if you can't stop yourself running down the cliff fucking and not die, you've got Joe Luma waiting for you to send you in the other fucking direction. Absolutely fucking insane. And I'm looking at it going, the money that you win for this thing must be astronomical. The cash must be the risk to almost fucking die. Do you know what you win? The fucking cheese. Bonkers. You are all bonkers. So you've got it won. If anybody ever says which is the most bonkers country on earth, this one. English people, you have it down. My name is Irish. You have been fantastic. Thank you very much.
Make some noise for Irish! Irish mate, I'm not happy mate, look, I'm not Irish a lot. Fuck you mate. It's a fucking red card mate. How dare you insult me lovely ladies that have never been to this